Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Parrott, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I love Batman.
Poor Ray.
I gave him the chance to set the record straight. For some reason, he hasn't sent in anything to contradict that. So,
No, Sausage Man.
so he may argue it, but hey, I haven't seen anything to say otherwise. Anyway, welcome back, kids. Listen to us on the podcast. Welcome to 2022. And we are the Knights.
The Batman podcast.
Wow.
You just might get those Vengeance t-shirts this year.
It might fit too. Anyway, I am Phil. Joining me as always, it is
The other Dark Knight of Gotham, Lilith Hellfire.
but this one kills. Yeah.
Exactly. No hesitation.
No one can know her secret.
Wait a minute. That's the other Batman.
All right, kids, we're going to start our run on Penguin, Riddler, and Catwoman stories. I wonder why.
Why, Philip?
And our weekly tradition of reviewing the 20 Bat books that come out every week. So,
Well, these might be a little late, but...
well. What do you want? It's free. Shut up, kids. Hey, we'll be there in your podcatcher whether you want us or not. All right?
Nice.
All right, so yes, but the classic one. Hey, this time we hit some Penguin and Riddler and some Two-Face thrown in.
You know, just to cover all the bases.
Well, like one issue. All right, let's do this. So, I don't know how many of you heard of this before, but Secret Origins Special #1 from October.
We've had so many Secret Origin files; it's ridiculous at this point. I
know.
But
gotta look it up. As like which one? Well, kids. This one is from October 1989, and I remember this one, man. I remember picking this up new, like right.
1989, you say?
I wonder why. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I remember picking this up. I was in the first year or so, like really getting in the Batman comics. I was like, "Holy crap, this is weird." I mean, holy crap, this is weird. All right. So yeah, there's a few stories in here. Yeah, I believe the synopsis for like the main stories first. Original Sins.
Oh boy.
Writer Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
Penciler Mike Hoffman, inker Kevin Nolan, colorist Tom McCraw.
We never deserve Neil, if we're gonna be honest. DC looking at you.
Oh my. Letterer Todd Klein and editor Mark Waid.
Interesting.
He did edit, yes. All right, so yes, here's the synopsis for the main story because like the other side stories take place like in between. Unscrupulous investigative reporter Steve Jones brings a film crew to Gotham City, because that's going to end well, intending to make a documentary humanizing its most infamous criminals.
We've already done that. What are you doing?
I know. On learning of this, Batman immediately tries to intervene, but finds his warning scorned by the overconfident and fame-hungry Jones.
It's always a Jones, ain't it?
No.
Or a Kardashian.
Oh. Hey man, he's jonesing for that big story.
Nice.
To his frustration, Jones soon discovers that Arkham Asylum, citing a recent incident with 60 Minutes,
so believable too,
has adopted a no filming policy. In addition, most of Arkham's star inmates, including the Joker, are at large and in hiding. Of those still incarcerated, only the Scarecrow expresses any interest in media attention, and only as a means to academically lecture on fear. Dis-
Perfect.
dismissing the Scarecrow's off. They didn't want to talk to the Scarecrow. They're who? 89. They're like, who? Dismissing the Scarecrow's offer, Jones's crew eventually secures 3 viable interviewees. Knuckles O'Rourke, one of the Penguin's henchmen. The Riddler, now paroled and operating a junkyard. And Grace Dent, Two-Face's ex-wife.
Her name was not Grace, but that's fine.
I know. So we went with Knuckles instead of Scarecrow.
Burn. Double burn.
I know. Burn. Boy,
That just set back his therapy like 10 years, bro.
Man, they really gave
I'm
Scarecrow.
a named Batman Rogue, damn it. Put some respect on my name.
I don't know, man. I think
Did
he's
you
on-
see Fear State? Even though it's not really about me.
like I say, it was 1989. I think he was on the downswing. Oh man, they took Knuckles over him.
Don't get fingered.
Why
Why do we have that drop?
Because alcohol exists, Lil Hellfire. All 3 interviews progress smoothly, though Jones remains naive and at times outright callous towards the subjects. As a closing segment, he conducts a series of mini interviews with several passerby, receiving a flurry of opinions ranging from hostile to apathetic to skeptical about that Batman or any of his costume nemesis even exists. Thinking the documentary finished, Jones delivers his sign-off, only to start laughing hysterically halfway through as his crew looks on in horror. A figure in a purple overcoat and hat calmly passes by.
You forgot about me!
You know, he was on vacation after killing Death in the Family.
You know, it took a lot. You know, swinging that crowbar took a lot out of him. Setting the explosives, you know, all that stuff.
Hey man, jumping out of an exploding helicopter after getting shot.
So that's like every other day for Joker.
I know.
Talking about chaotic. We love a chaotic king. We do.
But hey, did anyone care that Steve Jones got Joker gassed? I mean, you know,
No, it's what he gets.
Like the synopsis said, like he was like all mean that everybody was interviewing, and then like in the beginning, he was sleeping with someone on his crew. You know, help, she was cheating on her husband. You know, she's like, oh no,
Yeah, he was a bad guy. He would have fit in perfectly in Gotham as a villain, as a low tier villain.
He's like, I hope Batman didn't see us. He's like, shut up. So I don't think we ever see him again.
He's in Arkham under the prison.
Oh my. Yeah, now after the earthquake, probably.
Nice.
Oh, Lord. All right.
The earthquake, the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, did you see that one cameo when he's interviewing people on the street? Because it does confirm it here. John Constantine.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not going to get into all that. Let's keep it moving.
All right, here we go. All right, the Penguin story, the Killing Peck.
Get it?
Oh, Loaf gets it.
Got it last night. Hey-o.
Oh.
I was waiting on that drop, so.
Good for you, man. Oh, okay. Surely you're waiting for the job.
Yeah, I got that last night. Here we go.
We were just talking Ghostbusters last night, man. I hear Killing Peck. All I hear is, it's true. It's true, Your Honor. This man has no dick.
I think the story confirms it too.
The Penguin, oh Lord, the Penguin kidnaps a mobster being transferred into Gotham City from Chicago to attend his father's funeral. The mobster is a thug named Sharky who has very sharp metal teeth.
Not to be confused with Jeff.
No.
Or King Shark.
or Jaws from James Bond. Yeah. And apparently used to bully the Penguin in grade school. So how old is this guy? Batman is on the Penguin's trail. The Penguin brutalizes Sharky by force feeding him fish and caviar, covering him in fish paste, and even welding his teeth together while he retells him their story.
Way to get back at a bully, buddy. Is your trauma healed yet?
Force feeding him caviar, man. Isn't this how men try to impress little Hellfire?
Caviar is actually pretty gross.
No kidding. I'm sorry, gator bites.
There you go. It's Florida.
When Oswald Cobblepot had been a young boy, Sharky had been the first person to call him Penguin for his funny appearance. Sharky would cover him in fish during lunches and beat him up with his own umbrella.
Loser.
Oh my.
Give me a lunch money, nerd. I would have too, to be fair.
At a Halloween party, wait a minute, is this Scarecrow's origin? At a Halloween party, Sharky forced the Penguin to strip down.
Don't worry, he's in the background somewhere.
In one party, traded like half the rogues. At a Halloween party, Sharky forces the Penguin to strip down and switch costumes with a much smaller kid who had been wearing a tuxedo, turning him for the first time into a real penguin. Oswald Cobblepot's one comfort was his books. Again, like the Scarecrow. And the birds in his family bird shop, his only true friends. Although he had long resigned himself being the runt of the litter, looking down one day at some hatchlings, Cobblepot saw the tiniest of weakest birds of all let out a roaring noise that frightened all of his siblings. From then on, he knew he could overcome. Oswald took boxing lessons and martial arts lessons and weightlifted after months.
Baby, your body's not built for that.
Oh, come on. Come on. Who are you to talk, man? He's like 5 feet of fighting fury.
He ain't built for it.
Finally, when he was ready, he confronted Sharky and punched his teeth out. When he returned home that night, feeling triumphant, he found that Sharky and his gang had murdered every single one of his precious birds.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
I know. Just pour that blood on him. After significantly torturing him, the Penguin takes Sharky to the zoo where Batman finally catches up with him. The Penguin pushes a greased-up Sharky into the tiger pit where Batman is barely able to save his life. The Penguin escapes the scene and Batman carries Sharky off to the hospital, confused but not too concerned about what Penguin's motivations were.
He's like, it's just another day in Gotham. Damn it.
I know, it's like, I get it was a Penguin story, but isn't this supposed to be the world's greatest detective?
He doesn't. We didn't see what else he put up with that night. For all we know, the news story could have been the same night. This is just like one of those 34-hour stories where he's just going and going. He doesn't care. The rogues are up to something. He's just going to stop them.
I was going to say, shouldn't a quick search have come up with, like, hey, these two went to the same school or something?
It's Gotham. Who cares?
Works for Scarecrow. Oh my god! But yeah,
Penguin's not a complicated rogue at all, though. So he's all about revenge. That's pretty much his MO: revenge and money.
Oh wait, you say
last name should be Bezos.
I was gonna say Penguin's origin or our origin.
You need the money, gimme. Put it in the bag.
Whoa! Jeez, Lilith.
He hit him right in the face with that sack. Lucky that's all it was.
Wait a second, let me even do a little concert here.
He hit him right in the face with that sack. Yeah, I got that last night.
Hey-o. All right. Let's get to this Riddler story.
Oh boy. I think this one is my favorite.
When is a door the secret origin of
When is a door just a door?
No, it's a jar. Wait, what? Jones and his crew visit the Finger Junkyard.
Don't get fingered.
Which is run by an elderly and now
Danny? Wait a minute. This is the wrong company for that one.
Or Bill, maybe?
Oh, Ooh, well, we like to pretend he doesn't exist at this point, especially in a Batman story.
Well, maybe someone on this
somebody was trying to sneak it in.
I think we could say, oh yeah, he was a great artist of the time, but we couldn't say, hey, he helped create all this.
He's the co-creator of Batman, you greedy bastards.
Bob Kane. So in this story, it's an elderly and now paroled Riddler. Which
he's one of those people whose age just definitely fluctuates.
Exactly. Well, for purposes of the story, because the Riddler taunts and teases the crew with the junkyard's massive props and a variety of nonsensical riddles, and gloomily comments on how Gotham's criminals have become more and more violent as of late, but steadfastly refuses to reveal anything concrete about his own origins. Eventually, Jones and his crew leave, deciding that the interview was a waste of time. One of Jones's crew, however, notes that the Riddler would make an excellent talk show host. But no, I get how they did the elderly thing, because it almost seems like it was the Riddler from the 66 show, because he was calm,
Yeah.
How stuff have gotten dark and violent, and he's like, oh, where, a lot of these people have disappeared. Where's Marcia, Queen of Diamonds? Where's Egghead? Where,
Yeah.
And the giant props, so I'm just like, okay, they're calling out 66 here.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's a nice, like I said, it's like a nice little touch. I like the story the most, definitely. I don't know. Oh, the Secret Origin Files are always pretty fun. There's so many of them at this point.
Yeah. They're usually fun stories, but I don't know if any of them ever become canon.
They're not canon. None of them are canon. That's the thing.
This stuff. And then there was that one, Secret Origins, where, before the Speed Force, we find out Barry Allen became the lightning bolt that struck himself. So
that did stick, though, kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of. If you add in the Speed Force and stuff. But yeah, so basically his life as the Flash was a loop. Well, it was.
Oh. Don't get me started.
I know.
Yeah, but honestly, I can't even be mad at comics and continuity and stuff like that. It's just nobody expected it to be going on to this day. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I think they even said.
Look at how many comic book companies actually folded and got absorbed into one another and things like that. So.
Oh, I think they even said back in the day, Stan then didn't think Spider-Man was going to get out of the 70s, so it was just okay, hey, gonna kill Gwen Stacy. Okay, this thing ain't gonna last until the 80s. Okay, let's go.
Oh man, I would never travel back in time and tell them. Never.
Man, she dropped some shrooms, man.
Smoked a doobie.
Can you imagine even going back 10 years and be like, hey, man, there's a pandemic. Oh, yeah, okay, sure, whatever.
No. That's believable. We did have the pig flu and the bird flu and stuff like that. It just wasn't as big. Mm-hmm. But yeah. And we took those a little more seriously for some reason.
Could it be leadership? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's the leadership, yeah.
All right, kids. And now for this story, I don't know who this is, but the title is Two-Face.
Ratfink.
An impressive multi-layered exploration of the psychology of Two-Face and in his estranged wife, Mrs. Grace Dent.
Gilda!
Is a guest on a talk show as she fleshes out his background. His parents died in a boating accident when he was young, so he became obsessed with the law, paralleling his origins with those of Batman, and tells her side of a recent story involving her husband. Mrs. Dent narrates the tale of a prisoner named Dalton Perry, who was
I wonder why they got Mark Verheiden to do this one when Neil Gaiman and Alan Grant did the other ones, and then also, yeah, that's so random.
Yeah, I don't know how, unless. It's an
no, it's a good story. It was just it's curious. He's kind of the odd name out there.
He needed help or something. I don't know.
Sorry, continue.
Okay. Named Dalton Perry, who was one of Harvey Dent's final convictions as district attorney, and served his entire 8-year sentence in solitary confinement.
Oh my God! No, that would definitely make you crazy.
Oh yeah, nursing his.
That's literally illegal now, but.
it's Gotham too. Nursing his grudge against Harvey. Upon release, Perry storms the old Dent house where Grace still lived and prepares to burn down the house with her in it. But Two-Face finally crashes in and saves the day after some soul searching. Pretty
You
heartbreaking.
mean coin flipping?
Ah. Pretty heartbreaking ending with the Dents reunion short-lived thanks to the coin, and yet both still yearning for each other as Grace believes that one day Harvey will come back to her and leave Two-Face behind. Sure. So yeah, the whole solitary thing, yeah, I mean, that was just a giant plot device, so it's like he doesn't even know Harvey Dent's Two-Face.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
It's a long story. Let me flip this coin to see if I tell you the story.
Oh, good Lord.
Just do it!
Seriously. That's the most annoying thing about Two-Face for me.
So yeah, some of the, yeah, I think it says most of these stories were like reprinted other places, like the Original Sins and When Is a Door in Batman, Whatever Happened to the Cape Crusader, the Untitled Two-Face story in Two-Face, his celebration of 75 years.
Did we miss that?
I know. The entire issue in Batman featuring Two-Face and the Riddler and the DC Universe by Neil Gaiman.
Oh, okay.
And the deluxe edition of the DC Universe by Neil Gaiman also uses this issue's cover art.
I have that one.
She has everything.
No, not everything.
Oh Lord. A Dr. Chilton is mentioned as Arkham Asylum's head administrator, almost certainly a reference to Frederick Chilton of the Hannibal Lecter franchise.
Sure, throw it in.
Ale. Okay, I was right. The giant prop warehouse in the Riddler story is called Finger Yard as a reference to Batman's co-creator, Bill Finger.
That must be a recent update. If you know, you know. That lawsuit went on almost as long as Superman's lawsuit there, buddy. So
who'd like to include giant props in his stories during the Golden and Silver Ages. And yeah, John Constantine made a brief cameo in this issue as one of the individuals questioned by the film crew.
You're ducking dumb, dude. You're ducking dumb. Don't come to Gotham. That's what they need. When you get to like the Gotham city limits, stay away. You will die. Don't drink the water.
Welcome to Gotham City. Get out.
Turn around. Like Last Chance.
Enter your own risk.
Go to Metropolis. Central City needs the tourism.
So, Lil, did you enjoy this story?
Yeah, definitely. It's just 80s goodness at that point.
Oh, yeah. And again, we're just pumping stuff out because once again, it's 89, so.
Yeah, get the kids interested, jumping on point.
Mm-hmm.
And who doesn't love a secret? Like I said, we have so many secret origin file books. It's ridiculous. Although, my favorite one is one of the, I think it's like JSA or the, Justice League JLA Classified. Those are really good. And we'll probably get to that eventually over on Unlimited Justice.
That's right. But like the 90s and like early 2000s, man, they pumped out so many of those like
during 0 Hour too. I feel like a whole bunch came out.
Yeah, 90s and 2000s, man, they pumped out so many secret files and origins all right, so should we get to
the 10,000 Bat books?
This week's Bat books. All right, I think this is a nice bookend to the one we just did, the Gotham City Villains Anniversary.
Yes.
The 100.
I mean, I didn't ask for this, but I like it.
I know. Oh, can I say F you, Marvel and DC? Because it's like, not only was this a big week, just the number of books came out, but a lot of big books came out this week.
Yeah. Well, they got to get that end of the year. Well, they had to get the end of the year money,
Well, again, it's like, like this 100-page giant. DC put out, it's like, oh, hey, was this like a fifth? Oh no, I don't think it was a fifth. Oh no, yeah,
No.
it was a fifth Tuesday because DC
Yeah.
put it on Tuesday. So instead of like we got a bunch of annuals, which are all bigger than normal. So
Gotta squeeze that money out.
oh my! All right, so and this one, yeah, it features the first story, a Penguin and Catwoman story by Mr. Danny DeVito.
Yeah, that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of really cool people in here though. So
Oh yeah, but yeah,
Stephanie Phillips.
I just found it interesting. Yeah, you got a story by the guy who actually played the character. Yeah. So
I miss Danny DeVito. You should watch It's Always Sunny. Well, is that show even still on anymore? I don't know.
I think so. I think I saw a commercial. I think just yesterday. I think
it's probably on its last season at this point. But yeah, I like that show.
I think they're just like, hell, man. Hey, wait, Danny DeVito still agrees to be on the show? Yeah, keep pumping him out.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's just that the whole FX thing and got absorbed into Hulu and
yeah.
Screw you, Disney.
I mean, if they get ratings and downloads, as long as they're making money, man.
But yeah, this was interesting. We had Killer Moth. I wonder why we have Killer Moth in this story. The original Red Hood, which I loved, absolutely loved.
Oh, how about that's the Scarecrow story where it's like, hey,
but no, when you think about the whole the most recent revelation about Joker and Jason.
Oh yeah,
and how he's the Red Hood, like no, it made so much sense.
I know.
I had to let that one simmer for a while. Sorry, guys.
But no, how about the Scarecrow story talking about the fearless man? But no, it's not Batman.
I know. I'm like, okay, we put it to bed. You can shut the F up about it. Thank you.
Even Scarecrow's like, who's better than Batman?
Burn.
Hey man, Bruce is leaving town, man. Hey, Gotham's got a new boo. And he's got a great ass. All right. Seriously, No,
but we got the Al Ghouls and everything. I thought that was really neat. Like, I feel like we've definitely been forgetting about the Al Ghouls. Unfortunately, it's like y'all made Damian a thing. It's literally his baby mama and his father-in-law. Like, what are we doing? Why are they in Deathstroke books? I'm not understanding. So that was nice, definitely, that they remembered. We even got Mad Hatter, so that was kind of wild.
But yeah, I mean, we really, we got at least 2 stories with the Al Ghouls.
Yep.
Yeah, so yes, kids. We get our at the end we get our Talia story. Man, that zipper's
plot
up.
Twist. I was gonna say plot twist. The zipper.
Something's up because that zipper's all the way up. So
I don't think they got the memo.
No, you know evil plots afoot because the zipper's up.
Gotta keep all their secrets tucked in.
When that zipper's down, you know what she's plotting. It's only one thing.
Seduction. Or, hashtag the R word.
Damien doesn't listen to me anymore. We need a new kid, Bruce.
Oh, a girl, perhaps? We could always use another Batgirl.
Talia doesn't need Bruce. She just needs a sample.
That reminds me of that SVU story where that lady would get the guys drunk and then use that little electric machine.
Yeah. She married some was that the one where she married a really
all the famous people? Yeah. No, she was get the famous guys drunk and zap them in the. I was like, you can do that.
Oh my god, that show is all kinds of messed up because one episode, who played a serial rapist? It was what's his face from the Wonder Years.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites because he's like, it wasn't me. He's trying to cross-examine them. I was just like, oh my god, they got the other Savage brother. No.
They made so many people they killed our childhood love hellfire. Fred Savage, Bob Saget.
Well, to be fair about the Bob Saget thing.
Oh yeah. I think Stamos was on there too. Yeah. Man.
Yes. Now come on, Dave Coulier, you're next. We want to know what happened with Atlantis. We need to know.
I was gonna say he might have been busy. We
were busy boning. Cut it out. Superior. Oh my. But yeah, this was a $10 book, but I think it was actually worth it. It kind of surprised me. I forgot that this was coming, and I'm just like, wait, it was how much? All right, throw it in.
Me too. I was just like, oh man, there's how many books? And I was just like, oh, it's another $10 book. But I was like, yeah, dude. I mean, again, it probably was a cash grab, but it was good. It was entertaining, and
yeah. It's I feel like it's not a cash grab if it's good. It's just I think we're getting back to the root of things, and also with the movie coming out. And it's always an anniversary for somebody at this point because the books have just been out for so long.
Exactly. And I mean, all the stories were good. I don't think there was a clunker in the bunch. So
yeah, and like I said, it was a very interesting mix of different writers that you normally don't really see and stuff. So that was fun. And on the art side as well, you had Max Fumarara, you had Dan Mora, Emmy Rios. Who else? Oh, Wes Craig also did art. I think he did the art on the same story he wrote, if I'm not mistaken. So that was fun.
Oh, it'd be the greatest. Get it signed by Danny DeVito.
I don't think he does conventions, unfortunately. But if I ever catch him doing one, I will definitely. I actually probably will go back and grab another one.
Have to track him down.
Oh, you know what? For the limoncello that he owns, that brand, I'll find one of those things that he does for his limoncello brand.
Yeah, sign something for Little Hellfire, Danny DeVito. She's probably keeping you in business.
That limoncello is actually really good. Don't you remember, what was 2 years ago? It was pretty early on a Saturday. I was drinking limoncello. That was the limoncello that had me effed up.
Let me think on that. A Saturday you were drinking.
Like when we used to do capes on Saturday mornings. We haven't done capes on a Saturday morning in forever, unfortunately. So
I know.
That's back in the golden days of capes.
Hey man, we work with a diva, okay?
I'm uncancelable.
You have to teach Maz not to laugh over the eclipse.
I'm uncancelable.
Good luck. Good luck.
I know Maz couldn't contain it until Charlie was even done spitting out them words, man. He was like, I'm uncancelable. Ah!
He knew. He's like, oh, you're gonna get us canceled.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Well, comic book writers. Allegedly.
Hey-oh.
So what else is on the agenda?
All right, speaking of being on cocaine, Wilf, I know you said you weren't going to read it, but Fear State Omega came out.
Yes, tell me a morning time story, Philly.
Because we had an alpha, you knew we had to have an omega.
Because I couldn't resist.
Anytime the comic book is an alpha, I'm like, oh, I know an omega's coming at the end.
Omega, issue 0.
I know. All right, so yeah, I mean, this starts. It's the cops are transporting Scarecrow to Arkham or wherever, and then Scarecrow has some guys.
Send him to Blackgate. That's where he belongs.
I know. But then the Scarecrow has some of his guys bust them out, but then Batman shows up and he's like, I'll take you in myself. So he throws them in the Batmobile, and then most of
the Batmobile lost its wheel. The Scarecrow got away. Hey!
So, and most of the issue is just Batman telling Scarecrow, oh, you failed. This is, where everyone's at right now. Like, Miracle Molly went on trial and basically took a sentence that, so her rest of her people didn't go to prison.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know. And then Scarecrow even said something like, oh, what about this other Batman? And, and Bruce says, I'll deal with that in time, which means no, he's not.
We're all just going to collectively forget that it happened.
Well, he's moving to New York, so I wonder if Bruce is going to be on the road. Yeah, Simon Saint's in prison. So
it's just a recap of his failure. It's fine.
Oh, but the board is moving to release Satan on house arrest so he can work off his debt to society under the careful eye of the United States military. Okay, Lil Hellfire, and whose picture is there as Scarecrow or as Batman saying that?
Lex Luthor. Come on.
No, Waller, of course.
Oh no!
Ah.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, shout out to Peacemaker's trailer that dropped, by the way.
Oh, I didn't see
Speaking
that.
of Suicide Squads.
Does it look good or?
Oh, somebody say Scarecrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
you just missed the Gotham City villain special. Sorry, buddy.
yeah, we did a Secret Origin special from '89, and yes, and we just did the. Don't worry, we'll be here for a while. We're going through all the Bat books this week. Sorry, Russell, you're here in spirit.
Where's the Joker nuggets?
Yeah, ironically, where are the Joker nuggets?
Oh my. And that Peacekeeper, that Sean Mahoney escapes. So he's
Yeah.
in the sewers. And Ivy and Harley are together again.
Well, duh.
Of course, duh.
That's the only stable relationship in all of DC at this point, unfortunately.
And then I guess we're getting a new dynamic duo of Clown Hunter and Ghost Maker.
Get the F out. No, leave now. Right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see those two for a while, maybe.
Or ever again. It's fine. Nobody liked it.
Okay, but yes, and then at the end, Batman drops Scarecrow off. This person appeared in a few books this week. I guess this is going to be a big thing now. I don't know if she's going to be the head of Arkham, but Dr. Chase Meridian, or as most of you may know her as, Nicole Kidman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? We're down to that. We're pulling from Batman Forever. Really? Really?
You know I hate it here.
What next? When
thought we agreed. He even apologized. So I thought we agreed.
What next? When Bruce returns from his road trip, is he gonna have nipples on that bat suit?
And a cod piece. Don't forget the cod piece and ice skates. Cold, wet, hard nipples. Never forget, never forgive, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how far along the DC cinematic universe would be if that never happened?
Oh yeah.
Like
I know.
I want to live in that alternate timeline. It would be like Marvel MCU wouldn't even be an effing thing, guys. You guys don't understand. You really don't understand the traumatic impact that had.
Lilith, 1997, Batman and Robin, and Steel.
I mean, we're lucky we recovered from Supergirl the movie, bro. Like,
yes, Russell, you are correct. And we also gave us. Now we just need the guy who says it's boiling acid. What is Batman gonna?
But you know what actually technically holds the universe together? It's John Glover.
Oh yes, the multiverse, basically.
Yeah, him and Polka Dot Man. they're holding our multiverse together.
David Dalsmalchin.
Yes.
Yeah. Seriously, we need a movie with those two as like the villains.
I mean, he already was in Shazam as a villain. Like he's back in the movie multiverse. So
yes, Russell. Yes, John Glover was the Floronic Man, or Woodrow. Oh my God, John Glover and David Dalsmalchin. That's who should have been Two-Face and Riddler. Come on.
Just saying.
No, had to go with Jim Carrey talking out his ass.
Literally. I was like, what is this? The Mask sequel? Like, what is going on here?
I know.
Oh, never forget, never forgive. Oh. Anywho, so many more books to get to. So,
all right. Do you read Detective Comics Annual?
Of course.
The 2021 annual.
Interesting choice on the writers, but okay.
Yeah. Prelude to Shadows of the Bat, the weekly detective event coming. When is that? January?
Yeah, later this month.
Yes. Yes, later this month. Yeah, so what did you think of this one with the whole Bruce and Dick thing?
I mean, I feel like it's a trash the way that they told the story, but it was okay. Like, we've been here before twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we've done this, but yeah, I mean, I feel like there was enough new stuff here, but it's like, but I also like at the end where, Dick's like getting into it with the cops and he tells Bruce, he's like, I think the days of them liking me more than you is over.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the whole space...
Arkham Tower, baby, get into it.
Yeah.
Also, the Meager Man, like, what the F is going on?
What's the whole thing with this Arkham Tower? It's like, oh, hey, Arkham Asylum was bad. I know. Let's
build a tower. I was like, didn't we do Babylon Tower for Justice League one time and that didn't work out either? Like,
let's put lunatics like 60 stories above everyone's head. That way, when they smash through the windows, it'll just be raining lunatics. Okay.
Boy, they just don't learn. That's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results.
Yeah. Oh, Russell wants to know if the Ivy story means she's getting a ongoing. I mean, unless she shows Harley's book.
What do you think this is, Marvel? Where Black Cat and Mary Jane just team up randomly because I said so?
I mean, I could see her being in all or most of Harley
stuff, yeah. Maybe a backup.
Yeah.
I don't think there's too much clamoring for Poison Ivy outside of her affiliation with Harley, unfortunately. I mean, I would love... We tried that, what was that, 5 years ago when Poison Ivy had like a 5-issue miniseries?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm into it. I mean, if they kind of like focus on her, I don't feel like I need to focus on her love life. She's actually a really interesting character that gets the short end of the stick so much.
But I mean, even in the Omega,
that woman,
they kind of got into it in Fear State, but in the Omega issue, I mean, it was kind of, Ivy's like, you know what, if I really wanted to, I could really do some damage. So I think they're next time she shows up, it's going to be like, you know how powerful she is. We really haven't gotten into how powerful she really can be.
I just want a Gotham Sirens reunion. I need Harley, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman on a road trip again. Like, I need that in my life.
Frank Reynolds needs to write another comic. Who dat?
Oh, should never write another comic.
Oh, should never. I mean,
Russell, you're so judgmental.
Russell, the villain special wasn't that bad, man. I mean, we enjoyed it for the most part. But yeah, this detective annual, it's basically just Nightwing saying,
get ready for more me.
Hell, get ready for more dick. Okay.
Exactly. There you go. And I'm gonna need that as a drop, Philip. Sorry, buddy. I need to hear that on Nightwing News.
Okay.
I need that as the intro.
Lilith needs more dick.
Yeah, I got that last night.
You liked all the stories but Penguin? How dare you, Danny DeVito?
Get out!
Danny DeVito wrote that. How dare you? Get out. I can't. But no, this detective annual, yeah, it's like Nightwing, saying, we need to do more for the mentally deranged of Gotham, and Batman.
Like, you're not Barry Allen. That's Barry Allen's thing.
I know, and Batman's like, we just need to lock him up, and Dick's like, he's like,
and that's the difference between a billionaire who got raised by a butler.
I know, but I just love when Dick says, I know you're not the guy who's telling me let the system handle it.
Touche.
Oh, hence why I said he could never write. Oh, what, you think Danny DeVito wrote the best story and should not write another one because it would only be downhill from there? Is that what you're saying, Russell? Of Tomes of Evil, the supervillain podcast. So Mr. DeVito. That is your white whale. That is your white whale, Russell. For a supervillain podcast to get Danny DeVito or someone who actually played a supervillain.
John Glover.
Oh, John Glover, yes.
Although, honestly, if he would have just killed Lex, we could have avoided so much.
I know. Oh, wait.
Lionel did nothing wrong there, except for hitting on Martha. That's the only thing he did wrong. I will not abide that.
Even switching bodies with Clark and kind of hitting on her while in her son's body.
That's what I mean. His obsession with Martha was where I had to draw the line. But other than that,
can you blame him?
I know. Come on. I mean, she's the original Lana Lang and a redhead. Just saying. I get it, but control yourself.
Come on, Lil Hellfire. You know what it's like controlling yourself around the redhead. Come on.
I know. We were busy boning. Anywho, yeah, I think Detective was in definitely the top 3 of the issues this week.
Yeah.
Okay, like, how many books were there truly though? Like 7?
I've got 5 more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean,
Robin Annual 6, Joker Annual 7.
Yeah, because you didn't get the Omega, so yeah, I got like 8, I believe, this week.
Yeah.
All right.
The Joker Annual wasn't bad either.
No, it was. I mean, it was a complete flashback, but yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think that's why I enjoyed it, to be honest. Also, I think Matthew Rosenberg shined just a little bit brighter in this particular story, just because it wasn't so many moving parts.
Yeah.
But again, it's all back to James Gordon and being a police commissioner and stuff like that. Marriage in Shambles. We know the drill, but it was a nice flashback, I thought. And I absolutely love the covers of this, even though they're all bait and switch, because Joker's really never in this book.
Right. Joker's kind of on the sides of the story. Yeah, you get a lot of Gordon and Barbara. They're
which I love. So but honestly, unless it's like GCPD, you can't really sell a James Gordon book, unfortunately, for some reason these days.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't appreciate the bait and switch, but at the same time, I think that Jim has definitely grown from this book. So if you're not reading it, you're actually really missing out on some important character development for one of the backbones of the universe.
So were we hinting around that he knew Barbara was?
Russell, you gotta go.
Typhoid Mary better than all the Gotham.
You gotta go.
You better get out of here, Russell. Lilith will send a bomb to your house.
A glitter bomb, of course. I need that as a drop, please. A glitter stink bomb. A glitter bomb, nonetheless. I like Typhoid Mary, but she's a one-trick pony. Like all of Daredevil's women, except for Elektra. And even Elektra, in some points, that's why they're trying to fix her right now. But yeah, no. Gotham Sirens are amazing. And I'm sorry you're too young to have grown up on the actual original run of Batman the Animated Series, so you don't get it.
That's right, Russell.
Does Russell like it hard? Of course he does. He's always trying to present it.
Typhoid Mary make me say present it. Oh my god. All right. Russell, Lilith has a message for you.
Suck it, Russell. Oh, but also shout out to the annual being a $7 book for the Joker.
Oh my god, I know.
It's like all this unexpected expenses. I don't appreciate it, comic book guy.
Wait, did you say $7? No, it was $6 book.
Wasn't it $6.99?
$5.99.
$5.99. Okay. Was there a variant?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I had to find it, but I don't think my cover's the same.
I know the Gotham Villain special had a bunch of variants.
So many.
I don't know. By the time I got to the store, there was only like 3 covers, like the regular cover, and there was only like 2 other covers left. So I mean, this must be cool.
Because like I said, I forgot about it. I didn't put it on my pull list. So I was just like, I'm a normie. I'm stuck with a normie. Stuck with a cover. Boo hoo.
Me too.
I'm not worth a presented. How dare you, Russell?
Oh my god, listen to her. Come on, Russell. How hard is it to say it?
How hard is it? Oh, okay. Nightwing is definitely my second favorite annual after the Joker annual.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because we get the Nightwing and Red Hood team up. Yeah.
Yes, Tom Taylor just out here killing it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was telling Kristen. I was like,
he's trying to sneak up there with Tim Seeley. I don't know, man. He's trying his best.
I know it's nice. It was nice that the regular writer actually when the regular writer does the annual.
Yep. And I like that Jason was there. I love their dynamic. It's hilarious. I like Damian and Dick. I do, but I feel like Dick and Jason are I'm just always waiting for them to just rip their shirts off and just throw down one way or the other.
I know. And we get, of course, we get a Clayface. I mean, Preston Payne. I'm like, holy, wait.
I know. Remember how we say, do they know that there's more than one Clayface? Apparently, somebody remembered.
I know, but I'm like, what have all the crazies done to him? I don't think he was a shapeshifter back in the day. What the heck?
It's okay. Nobody remembers. Nobody's gonna go wiki that. Okay.
I know. But yeah, I love the flashbacks, the art in this. I love the art in this.
So good. Who were the two artists on this one? I know one of them was Cian Tormey. Tormey. The other one was Daniel something. I can't remember the other one. I'm sorry, but yeah, the art was really good.
I'm looking for the credits. I didn't see. Oh, here it is down the bottom. Yeah, Cian Tormey and Daniel. Wait, HDR.
Must be a show name.
Yeah, but those two, and Raul Fernandez did the inks. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I love the action-oriented panels. Oh my god, they were so good. There was a lot of action in this one. I was really surprised because Nightwing annuals don't really have a lot of action a lot of the time. Like they take that time to like be more human and grounded. You know what I mean? And like it's usually like an interpersonal story with one of the other characters from the book. But this was fun.
And I think Tom Taylor, I think he's been getting the nice balance of, action and story. So
yeah, definitely.
Even the flashback stuff of Dick in that old suit. Yeah, it all looks good. Story's good. And again, better than Batman.
I mean, it's easier for like we give Bruce a lot of crap and like how Dick, but like it's Bruce's greatest victory that Dick is better than him in every way. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Definitely.
So I think that's the way that I look at it.
And again, I think we're really. I mean, we always do, but I think we're really building up Nightwing now because Bruce is leaving town. So,
like I said, I love the Robin War stuff, and I feel like that's where we're going, kind of, sort of, with the story. But like this time, it's like him and Barbara really like being mom and dad and like keeping everybody in line. Exactly. So I'm really looking forward to that.
What's your favorite annual, Russell? Present it, Russell. What's your favorite annual?
Don't you say it.
Lag. Okay. I'm sorry, Lilith. Did you read the Batman annual?
Unfortunately. This was the weakest link of all of them. I'm sorry.
It's basically the Ghostmaker origin.
Yeah, who cares?
And I'm just like, who the
hell cares?
And the cover says the saga concludes.
Biometric screening.
Oh, what, you got your annual biometric screening?
Is that a prostate joke?
Why? Because he pulled it from somewhere, Lil?
Yeah, like I don't care about Ghostmaker. Why are they trying to make Ghostmaker a thing?
I mean,
honestly, Punchline greater than Ghostmaker. There, I said it. So
I know. I think they were kind of putting a lot of it on like the Flash. Oh, I think we said that a while, like when he.
Yeah, I think I could actually agree with that. Although we do have Night Moon somewhere around in the DC.
Is that the whole purpose of Ghostmaker? Is just DC's subtle little jab at Moon Knight? Oh my God, Ray, we need you to read a Batman book and to give us your opinion here.
I would not make him rate anything about Ghostmaker. Ghostmaker has been a complete waste of time. I do not like this character.
I know, but again, the cover says the saga concludes, but he doesn't die. So
I'm just like, okay, so we never see them again, then, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Although I feel like we're gonna see that Ghostmaker again.
I mean, we got Ghostmaker kind of twice.
Like they tried so hard. It's like Devil Skull Island. Ooh, spooky, creepy, badassery. Nope. When you try to force a thing, this is what happens.
I mean, they're trying to build. I think they were trying to build him up, and they're like, hey, he's like Batman, but he'll kill a guy.
Was not worth the $6.
I know. Yeah, and that's you said.
And I'm like, James was there. He let Richard do this. He let him do this to us.
And you said did you say this is the weakest one? I kind of agree.
Yeah, this is the weakest one out of the bunch. The Robin annual was way better than this one.
Make Ray
It
read.
was.
I know. Make Ray read.
Like the Batman annual sucks. We're talking about Ghostmaker in a Batman annual? Get out of here. Beat it. Scram.
I'm thinking when Titan's gone, yeah, we might not see much of Ghostmaker, hopefully. Make Ray read something with Maxie Zeus.
I think he might like it, to be fair.
Oh, hey, Russell.
Ray surprises me with like the stuff that he likes. So
Russell, he has 2 DC books on his pull list now, Action Comics and Justice League Incarnate.
Connor and I's work are done here. We're done here.
I mean, I know he doesn't want to read Batman, but I told Ray he should read Nightwing. I've told him that several times. All right.
Feels like, do you trust me?
I'll catch you. Do you trust me, kid? I'll catch you. Wait, this is the first time in my life I'm reading action and not detective. Why?
I wouldn't go that far. Hold on. Hold on, kiddo. I'm like dead set against action, but I'm glad somebody's reading it. Superman needs the numbers.
And Monkey Prince. I mean, I know it's not Lil's favorite, but I think I would put. I mean, I'm reading both, but I would put detective over action. Lil's like,
it's rough out here right now in 2022. So
well,
they're both equally terrible. I'd rather read the other books of theirs than the main books.
Well, we'll see what the weekly
The year brings, but yeah, 2021 was not kind to either character. So
yeah. All right. Well, what do you want to talk next? The Robin annual or Batman?
Yeah, let's do the Robin annual.
All right.
How you feel about this?
It just seems weird because it's like it kind of takes place in the middle of the issues we've already gotten because it gives us the origin of some of these tournament fighters.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I like the art and the action and Mother Soul. Like, okay.
Well, yeah, that big the whole fight tournament. I was gonna say Lord Deathman.
Like, it's so generic and basic. It's just like, is this what Damian left Gotham for? Really? Shouldn't he be at like Titan Academy or something? Maybe. Like, I don't know. I feel bad for Damian. They always like just send him off to do his own thing, and they haven't really developed his relationship with his father. He hasn't really had a good interaction with Dick Grayson in a while. So it's like,
are they planning something, or is it just like
I don't think they want. I think they've realized like. Why is Damian here? Send him back to Talia al Ghul. Send him back to his real father, Deathstroke. Come on.
Seriously, I mean, there are a lot of
Bruce Wayne is a cockhold. Change my mind.
Oh my!
Yeah, use that on social media, Philip. We'll definitely get some views.
What? Put your picture up and put.
Oh no, not my picture. just the audio. I don't need that heat right now in the DC community.
Would that go good on TikTok, Lil? Bruce Wayne's a cuckold.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
I'm gonna do it.
Do it. Uh-oh. Russell says the world stuff is better than any Batman book.
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, I guess. I mean, they're kind of turning into a Marvel book at that point, but
talk about a cuckold. Hello, Russell.
Now I feel like I've stumbled onto a conservative news site in the comments.
War's good, okay?
But yeah, I feel bad for Damian. And this is no shade against Joshua Williamson. I think he's been doing fine, but I kind of miss Damian with the rest of the Bat family. Like, I'm really tired of him being separated from the Bat family. I think that's what annoys me the most about his character. Like, I try to like him, but then he's off on his own making terrible decisions.
One is it just like, we're doing big things with Nightwing, with Red Hood, even like Tim.
It doesn't even have to be big things. Like I said, send him to like Titan Academy. I liked him when he was on a team. I thought that those dynamics were really interesting. I think he's a terrible character by himself.
I mean, he was on Titans for a while. Did people complain that they didn't want Damian or something?
I think the writers didn't want him because he's the Franklin Richards without the powers. He's whatever you need him to be. You know what I mean? The blank slate, the a-hole, the womanizer, whatever.
He's like 13. It's like, oh, he's the womanizer.
I mean, honestly, he is a latch around women, especially if they have big boobs. It's like, Catwoman's your stepmom, bro. Like, what's going on here?
Hey, it messes you up.
I mean, like, honestly, basically, Barbara Gordon is like your big sister / sister-in-law, and this is how you. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know.
Wouldn't you have issues? Talia's your mom.
Yeah, but really, I'm just saying, for all of the feminist character icons that he has, he is a complete and utter jerk. That's all.
Well, again, he was raised to be evil, and two, he's like a 13-year-old.
He wasn't raised to be evil. Like, look, listen, the Outghouls aren't evil; they're just misguided. Humans are terrible, and we treat the world that we live in terribly. Listen, Thanos was not wrong.
You were in that men's room, okay? Little feeling called out. There is no such thing as evil.
Exactly.
Oh, good Lord. All right, so should we get to the one thing that wasn't like an annual or oversized this week? Yeah, the final part of Batman the Detective.
Oh, that was the final part?
Yeah, 6 of 6.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I mean, they could do another miniseries or something. Again, another Tom Taylor. So
yeah. Equilibrium was interesting.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, I mean, I saw it coming, but they could have easily gone another way. I felt like they let enough of the breadcrumbs and stuff. I like the conclusion.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I said, Equilibrium was definitely a very different villain, and it was kind of refreshing. We haven't really seen a new villain like this in a while, so that was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I could see them actually doing more miniseries with this, because it's set in the future.
Yeah, like I like a good punch 'em up Batman story. I do. Which is ironic because it's supposed to be like a detective story, right? But it actually ended up being more action.
Exactly. I mean, is this going to be like our new Dark Knight Returns, but not so effing
not so
crazy.
Frank Miller.
Yes, not so Frank Miller.
I like I said, Tom Taylor, I feel like once he doesn't have the restrictions of, working in a normal Batman book, he really does shine. Like I am just very convinced that a lot of those editorial mandates really kind of like screwed the pooch on what he wanted to do. And this kind of shows it.
Yeah.
He's definitely vindicated with this one for sure.
Okay, here we go, Lil. Russell. DC just hasn't been doing it for me recently. Not sure why, but I love both companies.
If it wasn't for Spider-Man, I don't think I'd be reading Marvel books.
Oh my.
Oh, and Marauders. My fault.
I was going to say, Marauders?
Although Venom is getting a refreshingly change of pace by being actually good and actually wanting to develop the character and stuff and not just being, a dirty little cash grab.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Marvel doesn't really do it for me because they killed the X books with the whole Krakoa thing. And this year, they're really going to be doing a lot of like Death of, Lives of, Wolverine, and X-23. And I just don't give a poop about that. So.
And then again, like I said, I think next week Devil's Reign starts.
That's the only thing I'm excited about really at this point for 2022 so far.
I'm looking forward to that, but I love.
Is Luke Cage still canceled? Because they're still showing the solicits in the books. So I don't know. As far as March at this point. So
unless it was a last minute thing, yeah, I don't know. I thought they said it was canceled, but who knows, kids? Maybe look for it. I don't know if it'll be there or not.
Yeah, City of Fire or whatever. Yeah, I saw issue 3 in the solicits for March. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how far ahead they print those, but I love Bleeding Cool had a headline. They're like, yeah, the year's almost over, but Marvel was able to squeeze one more crossover in, one more event in. But no, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, for sure. Also, I'm looking forward to Savage Spider-Man, which I don't think starts until February, but I'm very interested in it.
All right, so is that enough Marvel?
Was that all the? Yeah, I think that was all the Batman books, right?
That's all the books I had. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
What, 8 wasn't enough for you?
Didn't we have like 13 at one point. Wasn't that like the record?
Yeah.
So
We've had more than 8. Yeah. All right. So should we get out of here?
yeah, let's do it. Waka waka waka.
Oh my. All right. So
What's the homework for the kids?
I'm pulling up the schedule now. That's right, kids. New year. New year. New schedule.
New me. Not really though.
Newman. There we go. Yes, like I said, January and February we'll be doing a lot of Penguin, Riddler, and Catwoman stories. So, yes. Oh, that's right. Next week we'll be covering the Catwoman miniseries, the 4-issue miniseries from 1989.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes. And then in 2 weeks we'll be covering Legends of the Dark Knight 109 through 111, a Riddler story.
What is this, Marvel? Star Wars? A Riddler story?
A Riddler story. No, and then 3 weeks, Batman 548 through 549. That's a Penguin one. And then yes, we get 5 Mondays in January, I believe. So at the end of the month, we get doing Batman 460 through 461.
Oh, so close.
We'll get there.
I know we'll get there for sure. I know.
But yes, for Batman 460 and 461, we should have a special guest that may interest Russell.
Oh yes, very good.
His co-host Justin. Yes. So finally we'll have some Justin drops. Excellent.
Can't wait to hear those Noel drops.
Oh yeah, I gotta go and cut those up. Yes. Tell me a story. All right, kids. So yes, send us your thoughts on all of it. Email us. Hey, the movie's coming. Email us, capesandlunatics.
Is that a threat?
It's coming. Better be ready. So yes, email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Yeah, that's right. Send feedback. Present it. Follow We Are the Night, the Batman podcast, Stuck at Midnight, on Facebook, on Twitter. Join Agents of the Bat, or Facebook fan group. Come on, let's get it over 1,000, kids. That's what she said. Find links to all the social medias and all the Facebook group fan groups. Find link to this YouTube channel. See Lilith and Russell duke it out in the comments. Most importantly, just like Bruce Wayne, we've lost our backing, we've lost our money. So please, if you can, subscribe to the Patreon. Every little bit helps, but
I need a new utility belt.
Ayo. The keeper pants. So yes, any little bit helps. With $3 or $5 get you exclusive.
It's to keep my shark repellent in. Damn it!
Your gator repellent. Come on.
I need that as a drop, please. Look at my butt.
All right. So yes. Please subscribe to the Patreon, or buy yourself some Capes and Lunatics or Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch.
Gotta get me a new Sidekicks hoodie for sure. It's still hoodie season, so
Always hoodie season for you.
it is.
So find links to everything all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. All right, Lilith Hellfire, where can people find you villaining?
Oh, if you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course, proclaiming that Bruce Wayne and Batman are the same and a cockhold on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire69. That's a mouthful. Have you seen Talia's boobs? Probably.
Oh.
Yeah, I got that last night. Superior puss. Gotta stop drinking. That was my New Year's resolution. Don't drink while podcasting.
Oh, you know what we didn't do this episode? Blue Chews, please.
We didn't do the Blue Chew. It's good enough for me.
Yeah, come on, Blue Chew.
Okay, day 1 of 2022. Blue Chew, sponsor us, please.
Come on, hey, Blue Chew, look what we're packing under our utility belts. Hey-o.
Definitely not a tube sock.
Hey-o.
If it's good enough for Joe Rogan, it's good enough for me.
Remember, kids, Blue Chew.
Bigger is better.
Come on.
And on that note, we should go.
Come on, Blue Chew. We can do this all day. We were built for this. Come on. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us again. Come back in 1 week for the Catwoman miniseries.
Me now.
It will be perfect. You know what? This might be going to get a workout. Send the feedback, Brussels. You know what? I wonder if we could get feedback from Ray for that, because it's technically not that. It's not that Batman himself.
Still says Batman on the book, though.
Does it?
Doesn't it?
I think it says Catwoman. It says, I believe it says Catwoman on the cover. So.
I wouldn't subject him to Catwoman. You have to. Catwoman's an acquired taste.
What do you think it says? Batman's pal, Catwoman?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know. All right, kids. So join us next time. Remember, same bat time.
Same Bat channel.
We are the night.
We are the night. The Batman Podcast. We are also Vengeance and working on the t-shirt.
And suck it, wrestle.
Poor Ray.